Look, y'all, look. This is my situation. Let me show you. Good morning, good morning. So I woke up this morning and it's warm, but it's a breeze in Atlanta. It's beautiful, y'all. And I set myself in front of the police station. That way I'm going to have a peaceful meal. I already prayed on the bus. I prayed so hard that, man, I started sweating and everything. So that's good. Prayers went forth. So now I wanted to show you guys. Look, bag lady. I'm sitting on my teddy bear because I'm a germaphobe. I don't like to sit on benches. But anyway, look y'all where I'm going. I don't know how these people is cooking, and the Lord just keeps talking to me more and more about food. I'm already a vegetarian. I haven't been eating eggs or cheese or anything, just veggies and fruits mostly and grains. But today I'm eating an egg because I do need a little protein. I love looking at planes. But when I don't know, I be thinking deep about everything. That's just how the Lord made me. So when I buy food from other people, if they're like mean spirited and stuff, I don't even feel like eating their food anymore. How many times have I bought food and thrown it away? Y'all don't even know. And then, okay, look, I'll show you. Never give up, y'all. Never give up. Where is it? Don't give up. Don't give in. And never give up. Don't ever give up on you. Okay, so back to the food. Focus, Alicia, focus. So when I buy food from people, I already know. I don't know what kind of oil they used, cooking oil. There might be some cheap oil. Y'all know this cheap oil is so bad for your veins and arteries. You don't want to eat that. So that's why I like to do my own food. I know, that I'm using olive oil, even though we don't know how the foods are in the store, if they're real or not real, but at least I'm trying. And then I'm just eating lettuce and organic bread and a boiled egg, but I really like it. So that'll give me strength for the day, before I go where I need to go. The prayers have went forth, and I'm spiritually, how do I say it? Covered, I cover myself in the blood of the Lamb from the top of my head to the soles of my feet. And I do realize that this is a very valuable day. It's another day that the Lord has made. So I want to walk in the center of His will in Jesus' name. I don't want to waste time. I'm not going to rush or get anxious, but I am, you know, um, aware that time is precious. So I pray that the Lord will place me in the center of His will, and boom, here we go. So I'm eating this healthy food. I just want to inspire you guys to really think about your bodies, because we do need strength to walk out God's will for our life. So I'm eating this little food that I prepared on this little bench with my fresh air, and the birds were singing so beautiful. That was giving me so much peace. But now this bird is not singing nicely; he's singing horribly. This bird can't sing at all. This bird cannot sing. I might go back to giving voice lessons. Oh, he's leaving because he's mad. He cannot sing well. Oh no, it's not him. He done got himself together. All right, I don't know what he got going on. But before he came, it was beautiful birds singing and stuff. So anyway, as I was walking this morning to the bus, my friends know my life is like a movie. I do not know why, but my life is very colorful, and I can just go to the grocery store and it be an adventure. It always been like that when I call my friends, which I don't have that many of them anymore because I had to cut down on the fake ones. Um, they're like, what kind of story you got now? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm just going to say it in Atlanta terms. Ain't nothing more aggravating to me like an old player. Like this man was at least 80 years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking down the street looking crazy on purpose because, I want to look like I'm not out here to find a boyfriend. I'm just out here to do what God called me to do. Oh Lord, no, this man is coming. I know him. Hopefully he won't see me. Oh my goodness. All right. So that's how I look. I look very laid back, as you guys see. Just don't want to be bothered. So, man, do you know the car follows me to the bus. But I already said my prayers and I'm over worrying. I ain't gonna worry no more. I'm praying, I'm trusting the Lord, and I will call 911. So even though the police last year around this time, I was spent a lot of time at the police station trying to call the police on somebody who harmed me. Now the police didn't believe me either, so I'm like, whatever. Um, the Lord is just teaching me to trust Him completely, and that's it. You can't trust no one else. So, okay, back to the story that happened this morning. So, I'm walking to the bus, and here come the 80-year-old player. Drive by, follow me in a car and stuff like that. So then he finally rolled down his window. The nerve. Just follow me slowly, and then he finally rolled down his window and say, "Where you going?" But I'm already prayed up, so I started laughing. I'm like, "Where you going?" Ooh, and then he said, "In the streets." I'm like, "Well, let me tell you." Hey, I was like, "Well, let me tell you, that's one place I ain't going." And so, what did he do then? He rolled his eyes a few times, and then he just kept following me in the car. And I said, "Well, keep following me, and I will call 911." So he rolled his eyes a few more times, and he rolled away. I'm like, all right, here come my day. So then I went to the bus, and I'm on a bus, and I'm taking care of my voice. And so I'm already in a mask because the AC bothers me sometimes. So here come these very, very young guys, and they all smoke on the bus in my face. Now, everybody know that's against the law, but everybody's scared to speak up here in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's scared to, not everybody, but people get scared to speak up. Um, but they were like literally smoking in my face. So I'm like, I'm like, hey, can you please stop smoking because I'm allergic to it? I didn't know any other word. I said, I'm allergic. And they're like, we don't care. And they smoked even more in my face. So I was like, Lord, help me not to get angry. Because, when I get angry, that's one thing I learned, man. When people do evil things against me, and then I get angry and I try to retaliate, with things get worse. The evilness just, that's the word, y'all. The evilness spiraled out of control. That's how I ended last year at the police station because I didn't want to let it go what the lady did to me. I just didn't want to let it go because it was um, unbelievable. I didn't want to let it go. I was like, no, I'm going to go to the authorities and let them deal with the consequences. But then, not even the authorities wanted to believe me, and it got worse. So I learned that the wickedness spirals out of control. I have to stay in love no matter what. So, I had me a little spiritual battle in my mind on this bus, but I stayed in peace. And then the young guys eventually had to exit the bus, and I survived. So that's how all that happened. And so I'm just sharing this with you guys because our life is a worship to the Lord. The way we live, all our thoughts, the intentions of our heart, every single day that we live. It's not just a song. Guys, I'm a singer. It's not the song in itself. It can be a song, a worship song, but our life is a worship. So I just want to share with you guys my life sometimes, but not all the times. Because look, I got these bags. Ah, but I laid off of the Uber driving because, man, I laid off of the Uber driving. I don't even know if I want to share this because after after I took an Uber ride and I told the man about God and about Jesus and all this. Why do I receive naked pictures from him the next day? I was like, is anybody listening? But then I was like, okay, calm down. That's how people live. They're not going to change in one day and stuff like that. But I'm like, I'm over it. I'm back on the bus. So y'all be blessed. And that's it. See you next time.